Alright everybody, welcome back to the coverage. We got the back nine rolling, and I still got Silas Schultz with me.
What's up?
So what's going on here? We about to see Josh crush, or we about to see someone come up from second?
I don't know. It seems like Josh really has his foot on the pedal here. He's making a lot of putts, throwing great drives. I just kind of see that continuing in this round, but anything could happen. A lot of people in striking distance.
Yeah, and
for
we got
sure.
hole 10. This one's a big, kind of goes to the right kind of hole. That's why Thunder's taking a roller here.
Yeah, I mean, that low ceiling just kind of causes... I mean, it just makes you kind of think about your shot a little more. You can't just hyzer spike anything in. A lot of people probably going low forehand or lefty backhand to try to beat those limbs to get underneath. Maybe catch them skip, but in these conditions, probably not so much.
Yeah, the grass is a little wet. Daniel's going for that. He said he couldn't big spike it. He's going for it. It's not that big.
Yeah, he finishes right under those trees. So, I mean, I think he might have made it around those trees. And so if you have that distance, I would say that's definitely something to go for.
I think he's pretty well off. Josh is copying that line, but clipping some trees early. I think he'll be okay.
Yeah, slippery box probably played a factor there.
Here we're going to see just the monster forehand.
I mean, his forehand is the definition of like a yeet. Like, he just really... He yeets that thing.
It's like when he was learning how to play, he just thought, I'm going to pitch this as hard as I can.
Yeah.
Before the word yeet existed.
Yeah.
Thunder just laid up. Ricky giving it a solid run, but might not have had his footing for a step putt. That's why I chose a jump. Could have asked him, but I didn't.
Yeah, I think Josh is probably in the mud kind of here, so hard to get your legs involved. Yeah, I mean, that's a good run, but I think that mud, sometimes, at least for me, that can kind of hinder my commitment to a putt, just because I don't want to have my back foot go out from under me, because then there's nothing for me. That's a great hit.
That's a solid putt from Daniel.
That's 35, 40 feet.
Yeah.
Great lefty birdie right there.
Absolutely. And that's my main concern with the mud is anytime that back foot starts slipping, it's straddle time.
Yeah.
There's
Yep.
And we got hole 11, par 3. It's a super low ceiling.
But also, like, I don't know, it plays really short. So, like, you can kind of just, pitch sidearm, little putter. You could try to, I think, low backhand around the right might be something, some sort of skip shot there. But it's, you definitely want to just keep it low and get there. However, actually, never mind.
Yeah,
Forget everything I just said.
He's not going low. He's going stupid high. Yeet.
I like this play.
It's getting a little righter than he might want, though, I think. It's hard to see a green disc on a green background, but he doesn't look upset. Thunder looks kind of like a mid-range. I can't tell.
I think that's a fairway, overstable, just doesn't get that angle over enough.
Yeah, a little low. I believe this is probably a gatekeeper or an Audi out of Josh.
Nose up is not what you want right there. You got to keep that nose down.
Everybody just
real low.
Hitting these early trees. Kind of unfortunate. Ricky just hate to say it, but he can't get his disc in the air. It looks like
that's not what you want. You don't want to leave yourself a look. You want to get this as close as possible. That's a great up by Thunder.
Yep, Thunder just accepting he's taking a par.
Right.
Walking out.
No need to do anything more. You just, even if you were to try to run it with those limbs in the way, like no half goes, just like Josh right there, right under the bucket.
Exactly. And
he actually got right of the pin?
Yeah, but he's like pin high.
The skip run? What? That would have been crazy.
That was just a really interesting way to play this hole. It worked.
That's very true. Oh, wow.
That was a full commit from Ricky.
That would have been an insane putt. Look at him proportional to the basket.
I know. Like, if you stand him next to the basket, he's like two of them. An elevated basket is just a normal basket for Ricky. Crazy. But that's a good par from Thunder. Just taking it, walking away.
Yeah, I mean, it hurts, but you weren't in a position to do anything else after the drive, so you just got to take your medicine, get it done.
Especially it feels better when no one on your card gets it either.
Yeah.
Even if it is only 230.
Yep, I mean, I feel like a lot of the holes out here, including this one, are tricky, but like, definitely gettable, you know?
It's like you're looking at the back basket, my gosh, but it just doesn't want to go there.
Right. This one, we might see some low sidearm flexes or something. I like the spike hyzer play myself. And you don't want to get behind that one stump by the basket.
No, that's the only issue on the hole.
Yeah.
There's some trees, but just throw high. Come on, dude.
Yeah.
Daniel, a little low. If that was a little higher, that was getting there.
I believe this is a champion Sea-Line PD2 from Thunder.
And that is high.
Looked like some slippage, some more rain happening.
Yeah, it's getting a little wet again.
And I think he'll have a putt from there. That looked very early from Josh.
Oh, yeah, that's right angle, wrong line, for sure.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. Like, obviously the play, in regular conditions, we're going high spike. But in the rain on a slippery tee box, you might want to think of something else that where you know you can execute. You know, like a forehand or something. But
Daniel just got a little up from here. Nothing else to do.
right.
Josh also just doing a little up. He knows threes are still keeping him far in the lead.
And that's the thing. Like, on this hole, in the rain, you're not losing strokes like that. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Come on. Oh, I thought it hit it in. Oh, that'd have been sick.
And that's what he was more
Yeah,
concerned with.
he could have used that one for sure.
You know, that's just something to keep in mind, you know what I mean?
Daniel just walking away.
He never said
Same
that.
as everybody.
That was cool. Really nice of the guy.
Feels like it's been a while since we've seen a birdie.
Yeah, I mean,
It's playing rough out here.
yeah, they're all gettable, but none of them are super easy or routine.
Josh missing for a second. There he is. Here to tap out his par. And we got hole 13, par 4. It's the triple Mando hole. It's 486 feet. You just really want to get out past the Mando, and then you just take what you get. You need to get across this creek. The basket's on the other side. Most people are probably going to throw high over the trees.
Yeah. If you're going to try to go through that gap on your second shot, just make sure you hit the Mando. Make sure it goes straight. You're not trying to move left at all. You just want to get straight so you can have a nice, easy look.
Daniel just said, yep, going straight.
Yeah, I like that.
A little far left, but honestly,
Nice shot.
if he's at the bridge, that's not that
Right,
bad.
if you're at the bridge, it's not bad.
Thunder just chipping it out there.
He might just want to, him and Josh might just be throwing over on their second shots, and that might be the best angle for it.
Honestly, especially in active rain, just chipping it out there and just Ricky waiting for a second is probably the best play.
There you go.
Ricky has none of that.
Is that a putter he's throwing? I feel like he's just like flicking putters a lot.
So it's some really overstable putter.
Okay.
Probably more like y'all's tactics.
Okay.
I don't know exactly what it's called, but it's like that. And Josh just threw over, yeeted it, same as Thunder.
Yeah, those both look like pretty good lines.
That was a fast run up in this kind of rain. That
That's
is
scary.
risky.
That's scary. Full send.
Ricky, no stranger to full send, absolutely tosses it.
Man, this rain is off and on. It seems like one hole it's like fine and just wet, and the next hole it's like a complete downpour.
And Daniel, so far, he had to look through the bridge. That's crazy.
Oh, he was running that in. He convinced me.
I know. I thought it was going in too. Josh has just been evading birdies, but it's not hurting him. Daniel.
Oh, wow. Those are three solid
Everyone
runs.
is just off the bottom cage.
Let's see if Thunder can be the one to correct and just sink this. No.
Look
Too
a little
wide.
right. Yep. Man, it's just been par frame, par frame, par frame. Come on, guys, give me some action.
I think they're gonna pick it up in the next couple of holes.
Yeah.
The one after this is definitely one you want to get, and then, yeah, you just want to finish strong. And wow,
Ricky under the leg.
I mean, his legs are so tall though. It's not as impressive as someone smaller doing it, but
Hole 14, par 3. This one is probably just pick your own big hyzer.
Yeah.
Either way,
absolutely.
it's 313 feet. You're not really going to struggle with the distance with any of these players. It's just get it there. Hope you don't slip off the tee pad, probably.
Right.
You're
And
having
you
a good time.
kind of want to just stay on the right side of those trees by the basket so that you're not having any funny business, weird straddle look.
Yep. Daniel, a little short. Probably won't pay for it that badly.
Yeah, he'll be looking straight at it.
Thunder with a just big yeet.
Monster spike. Yeah, that's a great shot.
I can't tell which Schultz I'm watching on camera right now, throwing these big spike hyzers.
He honestly throws more big spike hyzers than me on this hole.
Really?
I think last time I played it, I just went method, little hyzer, but Thunder's always utilizing all of the airspace with a driver and just going real high, full send.
Ricky, a little too wide on that one, though. Definitely going to pay for it.
I want to see him just walk this in.
Don't we all?
Oof.
Nice.
Walked into the tree.
Yeah.
If we were playing to obstacles, that was a throw in. Daniel,
Damn.
right side.
His drive ended up better than I thought it did.
Yeah, me too. I thought he was like 40 short, but he was like really close.
Oh.
Josh is just birdies don't want him right now.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. Seemed kind of left side. But he's still 3 strokes. I don't know. I mean, 3 strokes.
Yeah.
We're getting late in the round, but 3 strokes is 3 strokes.
Yeah, 3 strokes, 4 holes to play in the rain. Not saying that's an easy lead, but like it's not a worrisome difference.
No, but if you're Josh, if you have 4 strokes and 4 holes, you know, hitting that putt, that makes you feel a lot better.
Oh,
So
yeah,
I can
absolutely.
understand his frustration there.
Hole 15, par 3. It's another low ceiling.
This
but
is a weird hole.
It doesn't get low until you're way out there, so you have to throw high enough to where it gets low at the end.
Right. So I think even when I wasn't comfortable with it, forehand was my plan this hole just because it finishes lower. And so we have a mutiny shot by Thunder.
I was about to say, upside down is probably the play, just so it slides.
Wow. I mean, it looks like he actually carried underneath there pretty good, so he might be in a decent spot.
Honestly, if one of y'all had a tilt, I think that'd be a fun shot here. Upside down.
The upside down tilt just hurts your thumb so bad. It like skins the whole thing.
Okay, maybe not.
Yeah, I did it one time, just because everyone was like, you got to do it. And then I was like, okay. And then I was like, wow, never again. Josh, this is another play. You hyzer it right into those trees. And
Where it goes is where it goes.
yeah, I mean, hopefully you hit the ones next to the basket and you end up with a short putt. But
Ricky doing it too. I think if you're a Discmania player, Thunder's play is probably the best and the coolest one.
definitely the coolest. Absolutely.
'Cause look at him, he's right there. Taking me past you, how tall he is.
That's the hard part about this hole is like you can be close, but you're gonna have to throw it under the branches. Like I think Thunder's gonna kind of be in a rough spot over there. Yeah, I see he's gonna have to get low here.
You know it's a really rough green and the cameraman can't even get close because there's so many branches.
This is a must make here. Yeah, you gotta hit that so that you can kind of keep yourself in it because that puts it to what, 3 strokes? No, 2 strokes.
Yep, that would put it
2 with 3 to play. So yeah, if you're Thunder, you want to hit that. It's not totally out of the question at this point. Look at how muddy it is, Josh walking off. But yeah, that was one you got to make there.
Josh could mess up, but you really don't want to bet on that, how he's playing right now.
Right. I mean, we got some holes that some stuff could happen left, but for the most part, like this one, this is wide open. It slopes down to the out of bounds, but you're not really gonna try to mess with that too much. You can throw a sidearm into the hill. You can just play it out wide. It's wide open.
This
it's
is-
about distance control here.
So this is how a certain man would call it, a dinker.
Yeah. Okay.
You got to get a 2 here.
Yeah. This is one you want to get, and it's not the easiest, especially in the rain. It's kind of uphill. It's a little bit, I think, out of like the comfortable distance for a lot of people, but
That's pretty good.
yeah. And the putt on this, if you're up the hill and you airball, you can end up with a really weird comebacker. That one.
Yeah, honestly, if I was playing it, I would think to land that left side just so you can putt up at the basket, no worries. That's why I think backhand for right is kind of it's not a bad play, but it's a risky one.
Josh, he's not in the position to get the bird from there.
No, he's not.
So I don't think that was intentional. Probably some slippage, but
yeah, there's not much you can do there.
yeah, if you're Thunder, you can. I think he's gonna have a look for this one, so he can try to grab a stroke here.
Yeah, he could cash a birdie here and just hope that Josh messes up the last two.
I mean, the next hole. Oh, the tragic heartbreaker. But the next hole, you can hit a really early tree and get in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, that's the next hole to get away from it. But Ricky just walks that one in, no concern.
Thunder just getting rats by his own bag.
True.
This is one you gotta hit. There it is.
Absolutely.
Nice.
So that brings it to 2. If anyone messes up, that's the tournament.
Right.
On the next 2 holes. We got hole 17. You really want to get into this gap on kind of a hyzer, I think. You can maybe turn something over, but if you get into this gap, you're going to be looking at the basket.
I don't know. My play is a forehand roller, honestly.
Really?
I just throw it and I get wherever, and hopefully I make the putt.
Really?
But yeah, it's so tight, and is Thunder going to mutiny flex? Yeah, that's a good play. I didn't have the mutiny when I played this hole. Oh no! To the outside. See, this is what I would do here.
Yeah, Ricky is a big fan of those, but Thunder is just that's punishing.
Yeah, that I mean, if Josh, that might be game. I mean, if Josh doesn't take a big number here, I mean,
that's for certain the tournament.
yeah, if you're Thunder, you want to get a stroke, and with that shot, you're probably not getting a stroke.
Daniel hits a tree. He's kind of down there. He should have a decent approach, but we'll have to see. That could be an issue. We'll have to see.
Yeah, not a great throw.
Thunder went swimming.
Oh, he hit one tree. I don't even know what kind of gap he was working with there.
And Josh has just laced that one.
Yeah, no, it's great.
Jump putt from this far is kind of a questionable play.
Right. I mean, he's maybe a lefty flick, but we'll see.
Oof.
Oh no!
I hope he's okay.
Oh.
He looks fine. I think the worst damage is a shirt.
Wow. I mean, that was, I don't think, an intentional face plant, like
No,
layout,
absolutely
but
not.
wow.
Thunder just gets through, wants to walk away from this one. That's a real big struggle.
Yeah, that hurts there, but.
He almost sinks it. And that hurts to see from Daniel, but that's going to be it for him for today. And Josh,
That's a great par save from where his drive was. To get up and down from there, that's big.
that was a ridiculous upshot. Like, yeah, it's only a couple hundred feet, but that was a ridiculous upshot.
Yeah, the way this fairway snakes, it's not easy.
Ricky also saving a good par here. Thunder, you don't like to see it, but it happens.
Yeah.
It's a shame. And we're closing it out with a nice, it's not easy. It's short, but there's a lot of trees.
Very true.
Hole 18, you kind of just want to pick your own line, get down this fairway, avoid hitting any trees, and once you get out, you're rewarded with the basket and the car ride home.
Yeah. Definitely, probably a mid-range hyzer, and never mind. It's gonna be a forehand. Obviously, what was I thinking?
Oh yeah, it's Ricky. He doesn't want that.
Is he gonna go up this inside line or the outside line?
Yeah, I think he's playing it for that like pan out, but I think he clipped a tree. It's going to be unfortunate. Josh hits this, he locks it up.
That looks good. Yeah, that's
and-
good.
Yep.
You want to just get around those two trees and catch a little skip just like he did. Thunder's going with like an understable mid-range here to try to catch some more glide instead of just dump. Oh, wow.
Ping pongs off the tree, and that is brutal.
And Daniel, if he can get this under the basket, can tie Thunder for second here.
Good. He
Oh.
drags his arm to the right. So really, it's going to just be
Straight up.
Yeah, there it is.
Daniel throwing in.
Oh, he actually got kind of far up here.
Yeah, he got far, but he's playing with some trees. And, yep, that's going to be a third place finish from Daniel. Unless you have some chase card coming up, which you could. Ricky
Yeah, good hit.
finishes his tournament solid with a birdie.
That putt I don't think was that short. It just made it look kind of short because of how big he is, but
Yeah.
that looked like 35, 40 feet.
That's everything with Ricky.
So there's Thunder's going to attack Bout for second,
Daniel for
Daniel third, and
third or tied. And there he is, your 2021 Louisiana State champion, Joshua Patin.
put it in the basket, Josh.
No matter what he does, he's won.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. He could lay it up if he wanted to.
Yeah, he could. But
There it is.
he wants that finish strong.
Good job, Josh.
Yeah, and great play from Josh, you know,
Honestly,
all the way through.
the way he played in the rain, he didn't play so aggressive. He just played everything smart, took his time,
Yeah.
and he just kept that lead he built up early.
Yeah,
That
I
was-
mean, he played really well at the beginning, and that's kind of why he was able to do, you know, just kind of cruise through the rain and the weather and make everyone else try to be more aggressive and gain strokes. So.
Shout out to Cameron Roberts for pulling up to T3rd, and Eric Rasmussen with the hot round, bringing him to 5th, I believe.
Wow. Yeah,
That is gross. But yeah,
great leaderboard.
thanks everybody for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. Anything to say, Silas?
No, I mean, that was some good golf. Thanks to Counterspin for letting me come commentate.
Make sure you
Good
follow
stuff.
at Silas Schultz on Instagram
That's right.
and his YouTube channel, which is probably just his name too.
Exactly.
Y'all have a good
Schultz.
one.
Peace.